Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Simrat, if you don't know me. Welcome to this beautiful Monday, Motivational Monday and Wellness. Every Monday I bring you guys my experience using that is positive and positive thinking and all that good stuff to help this community up. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys about the law of attraction. Let's get into it. All right, guys, you're probably thinking like, what is she talking about? What is going on with Simrat? Yes, honey. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you my personal experience, but I'm gonna first tell you what it is. What is law of attraction, right? That means there's so many names for it. It's simple to me. What it means is that you use your positive thinking to attract good things to your life, whatever that is that you want. It's like praying to God, making a wish to God, say, hey, this is really what I wanted. So that's how I take it. So that's what it is. Attracting what you want using law of attraction. That's what it is. All right, guys, so you've probably seen the caption or the thumbnail that you came here. Yes, I want to say I've used law of attraction to bring my husband into my life, and including the life that I have today. I've used this many times before and it had worked for me, and I am super excited to share with you guys even more things later on down the line. But today specifically, I'm going to be sharing with you how I attract my husband into my life. So the story goes almost 3 years ago now. I'll never forget this day, right? Sometimes out of desperation, good things come. So I was at home, single, disabled at that. I was a sick girl with with GBS, the disease that I had in the past. And so I was at home on Christmas Day by myself, and because my parents, they were both sick with the flu, I couldn't get in to visit them, so I spent the whole day by myself in my apartment. But in the afternoon, I was supposed to go visit a friend of mine to see her kids, and so I waited for her, and she was very busy, obviously holidays with kids, and I didn't get a chance to visit them, and I got really, really upset at night because I wanted to see the kids. More than that, I was kind of feeling lonely and desperate to be with a family that day, right? So I was really sad, and I remember I literally was crying, sobbing that night because I was alone by myself on Christmas Day. I cried myself to sleep, but what I did before I went to sleep is the key I wanted to share with you. I cried. I remember I was like on my knee telling God why I don't have my family, why I don't have this and that. But I changed the why. I said, God, I am ready to have my family. I'm ready to have my own children. I'm ready to have my husband. I'm ready to have the life that I wanted. I literally said everything that I wanted that night to God before I went to sleep. Also, what I did was, after I cleaned up the tear out of my face, the snot out of my nose, I took a pen and paper, I wrote down exactly what I wanted. I know it sounds crazy, but I even wrote down his height. I remember writing, Dear God, after I cry and pray, I say, Dear God, I am ready for my husband. I wanted his height to be from 5'10" to 6'2", right? Okay, ladies, you better be careful what you wish for. So I wrote down his height, but more importantly, what I wrote down there was, I wrote down, I'm so excited to have my husband. I'm so excited to have the guy that I wanted in my life. I want that guy to be truthful, honest, loving, kind, and I also wanted him to be the kind of man that I would want to have a family with. I wanted him to respect me and love me unconditional. I wanted him to be just an honorable human being. And then I also wrote down, like, I wanted to have a house, I wanted to have a business, I wanted to have a baby, like, just, I wanted to get married, all those things. I wrote it down and I went to sleep. I was like, that was Christmas Day, so Christmas night. So the next morning, you guys, I woke up. I totally forgot about how horrible I felt the night before, how sad I felt. I totally forgot about it. And I went to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew 24 Hour Fitness would open that early. Yes, I'm that crazy. The next day I went to the gym. Next day when I went to the gym, I worked out and I was getting ready to come up to go to the parking lot. Guess who I ran into? My future husband. I didn't know that then. There Robbie comes on the stairs. I looked at him. He was in front of me, like walking in front of me on this like escalator. I was behind him literally. And I said to myself, he had a ponytail. I don't know if you guys, if you see his videos, his older video, he had a ponytail. I'm a hair girl. So I looked at his hair first and I said to myself, inside myself, like talking to myself, inside myself. And I said to myself, and I was like, oh my God, he has pretty hair. I didn't even finish the words. He turned around. I got embarrassed. I thought I said it out loud and I smiled at him. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, he heard me. He waited for me on the top of the stairs and he says, hello, hey, what happened to you? I see you at the gym working out all the time. Did you have a car accident? And I was like, oh, he didn't hear me what I said. Anyways, to make the story short, my husband now, then a stranger, we're walking towards the parking lot. He goes, I really want to know what happened to you. Can we go on a coffee? Can we exchange phone numbers? At that time, I had nothing to lose, ladies. I was single. I didn't think anything of it. I gave him my phone number. He left. And then I remember calling my girlfriend, my sister, like the most amazing human being in my life. And I called her. I was like, guess what? I'm at the gym. I'm leaving the gym. And then she was like, okay, I'm so sorry about last night. I was like, don't worry about it. But guess what? I think I met my future husband. That's what I told her. And she goes, well, I'm glad I didn't, I messed up your night yesterday than enable for you to receive, your blessings today. Anyways, we joked about it, but that was just a joke. My husband, then my stranger, we went on a coffee and that was it, you guys. Then we went on one date, coffee turned into a marriage. So that's how I manifested my husband. My husband didn't just happen like he showed up. We've known each other over 11 years. He knew me at the same gym we go to, and he never talked to me. But yet that day, he came into my life just like that after I prayed, asked God. So what does that mean? That means that you can literally ask for what you want and get it. But what I did was I really prayed from my heart and what I really desire, and I wrote it down and I prayed for it and forgot about it, right? And that's how law of attraction works. So you want to pray for it, but you want to forget it as if you had already received it. And that's literally what happened. I forgot about my night that I just cried myself to sleep and wrote down everything that I wanted and forgot about it. And the next day, there it is. He shows up and he is my husband, and he's everything I wanted in a man, even more, really. And so then everything that I wrote down in that paper, I remember running into like my bedroom one day and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I remember writing things down and I looked at him and I was like, how tall are you? He was like 5'10". What? And I looked at it. It says 5'10" height to 6'2", right? So there you go. So you want to be specific on the things that you wanted in life, but more importantly, write them down, pray for it, whatever it is, what you want it from you. So I couldn't dream something that's not mine. So that is not a love that would come to me because it doesn't resonate with me. Does it make sense? So you want to do something that is your heart desire. Like, is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it a business? Is it like a thing? Whatever that is, if that's what you wanted, you want to focus on it, but more importantly, you want to like feel like you already have it and let it go. I don't know if I'm making any sense, right? So it's like you pray to God and you know that you pray to God and you ask something and you know that he's gonna bless you with that thing you ask of him. So you don't just constantly you're constantly don't pray and say, God, why didn't you do this for me yet, right? So you pray for it, you believe that God is gonna bless you, and you just let it go. So don't try to control the outcome of it, just accept that you're gonna receive it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So more of the story, how you guys can use law of attraction, or writing things down, what you wanted, is that you want to sit a place where you're kind of by yourself. I say that because you don't want to have distractions so that you're clear of what you really truly want, right? So when you pray, you want to pray in a place that you're by yourself, where your thoughts are clear and you don't have distraction. So you're sitting down and you know exactly what you wanted. And you also want to kind of like be like a childlike and like dream of the thing that you wanted, you already have it, right? So when you do pray, you want to pray as if you had already received it, right? If it is your health, you want to pretend like you're already healthy, you're already being strong, you're already like doing the things that you wanted, traveling and having the fit life, the healthy life, and the healthy body that you wanted. And relationship the same way. So you want to think of it as if you have already that relationship that you want, a healthy relationship, a loving, kind relationship. And if you want to be pregnant, you want to pretend like you're already pregnant, right? Not pretend like, but see yourself as if you have that baby now, or like imagine yourself being pregnant. Like, don't see yourself being pregnant in the future, see yourself being pregnant now at this moment where you're at, right? Don't worry if you don't have a boyfriend. Don't worry if you don't have a husband. God is gonna bless you. So the how is not for you to figure it out. Just think of it as if you had already have it right at this moment, right? So that's how I use in my life, and I hope that you guys can use something like that to help you bring a law of attraction, prayer, scripting, all that good stuff. I promise you it works. So that's my story. That's what I use to attract my husband. I'm gonna bring you guys even more. If you like this kind of video, let me know, leave me a comment. If you guys like it, don't forget to give thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button every Monday. And of course, I have Tuesday too to bring you guys more videos. I appreciate you guys so much. One thing that I wanted to say before I say goodbye to you guys is that don't say it won't happen for me, say why not me. That's the message that I wanted to let you know. Always say it can happen for me too. So if it can happen for other people, it can happen for you too. It doesn't matter what you wanted. It doesn't matter whether it's for a female like myself, it's like having a healthy family, get married, have a baby, blah, blah, blah. Wherever it is, you can have that. So don't say it can't happen for me. Why can't it happen for me? Say, why not me? It can happen for me. So with that, I just wanted to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give thumbs up and also leave me a comment. Let's create this community as a healthy and safe place for all of us to grow and share. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a great day. Mwah.